is Nick from Sawdust and Embryos coming at you with another great tutorial. Are you going to introduce yourself?
And I'm Beth, and we're going to show you how to...
We're going to show you how to mud drywall.
Alright.
First coat, rough coat. So we'll be doing one of 3 coats, and the first coat will cover a day. We're going to talk about our inside corner mudding, our butt seam mudding, and then we'll talk about over here an outside corner. We're going to need a few tools. We're going to need a 4-inch mudding knife. Now Paul, I think this is yours. We'll need a 6-inch mudding knife. Now this is a special mudding knife. It's called a clipping knife. Works well for corners. And then this is a inside corner putty knife. So that covers our knives. Then we'll need a Phillips head screwdriver for a little tip later. And a mudding pan to hold your mud.
Genius.
Okay, so you want to come down here and get a look at this?
I would love to.
Alright, so this is your mud. This is how it comes. You'll notice it's very porous. So you'll just...
Isn't that a pretty big word for you?
Easy there, killer. So we'll just put some in the pan. Go ahead and fill her up. So then you don't want to use it when it's all porous like that, because you won't get a good finish.
Let me get a good shot of these pores.
My brother-in-law showed me a trick with this, that if you chop it like this or stir it, then it'll get rid of those pores or air bubbles. So you'll want to do that until it becomes creamy like. You can edit it out. Okay, so you'll know when you get the pores out when you scrape it, or the air bubbles out when you scrape it up against the side and it's smooth.
So creamy.
So creamy smooth. Alright, so first we'll talk about the inside corner, and I'll do a small section, and then we'll talk about the butt corner, and then we'll talk about the outside corner. So when you're doing the inside corner,
whoa.
Can you get me all right?
Oh, I got you.
So, an inside corner joint, what you're gonna do is you want to push on the inside to make sure you're getting some in the corner where your tape is. So you'll just keep doing that down the line, and I'll usually do that for probably 2 or 3 feet. Then you scrape your knife, because you always want it at the end of your knife there.
Gotcha. You're so knowledgeable.
So we'll do that, and then once you get that done, then you'll go and do the top. Same thing. Scrape it out, scrape it off. Scrape it out. Whoa, buddy.
Ooh.
Ew.
Right on my floor.
Splatter. Keep on scraping. Yes, it can get messy, that's for sure. Oh yeah. So once you get a good section done, you'll take your inside corner knife and you'll scrape it away. So I usually put my hand there.
Beautiful.
Yep. So the trick, usually I'll go down and I'll scrape and leave still some left. And I'll do, whatever my arm span is while I'm on the ladder from here to here.
So like 12 feet?
12 feet, because I'm 12 feet tall. No, and then I'll go through and do like one final scrape so it's smooth all the way down. So And remember, it's just your first coat, it's your rough coat, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But I would recommend that you get it just so that it's like right on the surface of the tape, but so the tape isn't necessarily showing through. And try not to get a ton in the corner, otherwise when it dries it'll shrink and start to crack, and that's not what you want. So a lot of layers is better than one thick layer. So alright, well, while we're up here, I'll just go ahead and fill these screw holes here. Got my handy dandy screwdriver in my back pocket. So you'll just take some of these here, and of course I don't have any screws except for this one. And then, now if you notice that one's there a little bit lower because whoever installed the drywall didn't quite get it up there high enough.
What an idiot.
What, man, what a joke. So then you'll just take your screwdriver and screw it in a little bit. You want it to sink into the drywall but not break the paper. So just a little bit's all you need. And then you'll go ahead and fill that hole just like so. So then there's no screw showing, which is good. So that's what you use your 4-incher for. So, alrighty, now we can move on.
Let's do that butt seam.
We'll do that butt seam. So with the butt seam here, this is what we got. We got 2 pieces of drywall that are butted up together, and we taped over it. And so we're just going to mud over it. So you'll use your 6-inch and just put her on there. And butt seams are kind of the easiest. They're easier than the corners anyway. So you just put it on there and scrape it off like so. Again, you don't want to put it on really thick, but you want to make sure you're covering up the tape. So the next coat, then we'll put another skim coat on it and cover up the tape a little bit more. So there we go. All right, we're here with our last joint that we're going to do today. It's an outside corner joint. I have an outside corner and inside corner. What I'll do on this is I'll do the outside corner and let it dry, and then I'll come back and do the inside corner. That way I'm not constantly fighting the wet mud or drywall compound. So you'll just take this on here.
Whoa, 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 I can't see. Okay.
So
Beautifully done.
Beautiful. So you'll go here and just kind of scrape it down. Or you can do it this way, you know, kind of tight quarters. So then you'll take your knife. You want to get a close up of that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Oops. Then you'll take your muddy knife and drag it down. And there'll be areas that might not fill in all the way. So you'll just go back over them. There you have it. There's an outside corner for the first layer. So you'll keep on doing that all the way down. You'll finish your corner joints and your butt joints, and then once you do that down, you'll sand it, and we'll be where we're going to be at on the next tutorial. So Beth wanted me to explain to you, so you weren't all lost, what we had done here before we mudded. In all your seams and corners, you'll want to put a drywall tape up. There's different kinds of drywall tape. There's a paper tape that a lot of people use, and it's supposed to be really good if you have a proper technique of doing it. If you don't, it'll end up peeling away from the wall. Then there's what this is. This is a nylon tape, and it has a self-adhesive back on it. This specific brand is a fiber tape, and it's extra reinforced, so it has extra reinforcement going diagonally.
And it looks like gauze.
It looks like gauze. This brand looks like gauze,
Yeah.
but it comes in many colors. There's blue and white and gauze.
That's
So
special.
what you do is you measure it out. You take your scissors, cut it, and then you just use it just sticks to the wall. So, I mean, you just go like that. There'd be a seam there, obviously. So, and that's that as far as the tape goes. The other area is this corner bead, and they have metal corner bead and nylon corner bead. I went with the nylon this go around.
But you can't really see it there.
You can't really see it here.
This is what he's talking about.
Yes, this. Ta-da! Has screws. You screw it on your corners. Its main function is, if you were to like run into the wall on the corner, it'd keep your plaster or drywall compound or mud from busting out. So it's just to give strength to the corners. So this is our drywalling experience. If you have any drywalling experiences you'd like to share or any tips or tricks you found along the way, please feel free to comment. It was good having you. This is Nick from Sawdust and Embryos signing out.